Hey, how you guys doing? This is Zach, and this is the do-it-yourself video for the spinning ignition tumbler. The problem is a tab that breaks off, and it allows the key just to spin, or you might be driving around, you go to shut the car off, and the key will just pull straight out. And the problem is the tumbler itself, the tab broke off, and I called up BMW the other day, and it's $90 coded from Germany specifically for your car. So you show up at the dealership 2 weeks ahead of whenever you need it, and show your ID, proof of ownership, and you get yourself a new tumbler. And what I'm going to show you today is how to change the tumbler assembly, and also how to modify your broken assembly to still allow it to work but still retain the security feature of spinning if somebody tries to just force their way to start your car. So first off, I just want to say thanks to everybody for posting up comments and subscribing. Hit the button below. Keep the comments coming, keep the questions coming, and I also want to thank my friends over in England for donating to my cause and allowing me to get a tripod, so now that I can fix the car with both hands as opposed to videotaping in one and fixing the car in the other. So again, thank you. We also have a few more videos coming up. As you can see on the inside, we have the E46 sport seats. They're really comfy. The do-it-yourself video for that's coming up here pretty soon. And alright, let's get started. On 1996 and newer BMWs, the keys came with a chip inside that relays information to this antenna ring around the ignition tumbler and allows the immobilizer system to be bypassed. You don't have the right chip inside the key, and an immobilizer kicks in and won't allow you to start the car. So on older cars you can skip this step, but like I said, on 1996 and up BMWs, we're going to go ahead and remove the little antenna ring. And you want to be really careful about this because as there are older cars, they can be brittle, and just take your time. So once we get the antenna ring off, you can see that there's a little rubber grommet that goes around the outside. You can go ahead and take that off as well. Now you can see the ignition tumbler itself and what we're talking about in the spinning problem. You can also see a little tiny tab right up at the top, and the BMW tool that we're going to use today is actually a bobby pin. So for all you ladies out there, you're a step ahead. For the rest of you guys, ask your wife to borrow a bobby pin, and you can see the tiny little modification that I made to it. I just went ahead and opened it up, and at one end you're going to want to tip the end up just ever so slightly. I don't know if you can see it right there, but we're actually going to use this as a key and insert it in and twist, and the ignition column, or the tumbler will come out. I'm going to go ahead and use this bobby pin that I stole from my girlfriend, and you can see at the top here it's got a little curve in it. I don't know if you guys can see that. And this is actually going to be used as the release tool for the tumbler, and you're going to feel around, and all you need to do is twist with your key inside, and depending on what kind of key you have, mine has a flat side and a bump side, so I'm going to put my flat side in and then go ahead and put the bobby pin facing away on the top hand side. Now to do this, the key needs to be 2 clicks forward and not starting. So I'm going to go ahead and put the key to about where 2 clicks are and insert the bobby pin. You'll know when you've reached the right spot, when the key's in the right position and your bobby pin's in the right position. There's a little spring-loaded clip that prevents the tumbler from sliding out without this little release pin and without the proper key in the tumbler. So again, you'll know when you're in the right spot when you can take your bobby pin here, you push down on the bobby pin a little bit, and you can see that it's now spring-loaded. That means you're right on the correct release point. And once you get it to the right point, you're going to go ahead and very easily, this is a big game of finesse here, you're going to turn the bobby pin down a little bit and then continue to slide the whole assembly out. So as I said before, you'll know that you're at the right spot when your bobby pin becomes spring loaded, and it's, like I said, a huge game of finesse. Pull it down, grab the key with one hand and the other hand on the tumbler itself, and just very easily slide it until the tumbler assembly comes out. I hope I can get a good shot of this. You can see the spring-loaded portion that locks it into place, and your actions of putting the bobby pin in the right way and twisting it lowers that lock just enough to allow you to slide it out. And if you get your new tumbler from BMW, just go ahead and place your key on the inside, line up the proper grooves, and snap it back into place. So here's where you can see where I put the screw, its orientation, right in the center of those two guides. And you know, if you find out that the tension isn't enough on the cylinder, you can just go ahead and tighten it down or loosen it up depending on what you need. So with the ring attached for the 1996 and ups, I'm going to zoom in here and show you the type of screw that you want to use. It's something with a flat head, not too tall, and it should be perfect. So with everything back in place here, I'm going to go ahead and see if this actually works.